Hey Reefer, I'm back with another video. It's been, oh gosh, 2 weeks now since I've done a video, and it's time to do another one. So, sorry, that was my phone. Pretty unusual for a ringtone. I will tell you guys that in a minute. Tell you first that in a minute. So, I haven't done a video in 2 weeks, and, it's time to do another update. God damn, my phone keeps going off. So let's get on to the updates. As you can see, that part of my shirt, that's a hint of another update. I'll just show you furs it right now, or guys, if you're not a furry, doesn't matter. Anyways, so here's my shirt I got it a little over a week ago. I could have worn it to the furry meet that I went to over a week ago. Almost 2 weeks ago now. No, actually not almost 2 weeks ago. In 4 days it will be 2 weeks ago. But yeah, that's another update. But I'll talk about that in a minute. But here's a furry shirt. I got it on. I ordered it at like 5 in the morning. I think it was like 5 in the morning on July 2nd, I think, and then I didn't get it till the 13th or 14th. So that was kind of sad that I didn't get it to wear it to the furry meet that came up, but that's okay. And yeah, anyway, update number 2, I got another phone. It's not iPhone, it's Android again, because I decided to go back to Android. It's on the case, it's in the case right now. So it's a LG G3. I went to LG this time. Jeez, my phone keeps going off like crazy. Sorry about that. So I'm glad I'm able to do this again. Missed this. Definitely missed this. Definitely missed this. The SD card slot, even though my phone is 32 gigabytes and 3 gigabytes of RAM. So I'm pretty rocking right now. And I love this. Oh, every time in the video I'm always doing this wrong. There. So, yeah. So, it's an LG G3. It's an amazing phone. I love it. I didn't want to go back to Samsung because I was kind of upset with my S4. It was probably just a battery issue and it got hot, but yeah, so I didn't want to go to the S5 and definitely not the S6 because it doesn't have a removable back and it doesn't have a removable SD card slot. So yeah, the battery I could live with, the battery I could live with internally, but the SD card slot, that really comes in handy, and I needed that on my iPhone 5S that I used to have. And I always ran out of room on it, so I had to delete a lot of things. So on this one, I got 32 gigabytes internal storage, and I got a 16 gigabyte card in here. I had a 32 gigabyte card somewhere. I probably lost it. Probably it's gone now, but that's okay. I'm glad I'm back with Android now, and I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't want to go. I mean, the S5 was a good phone, but I didn't like my S4 that much, and I didn't know if the S5 was any better, so I just went to a different brand. So I went to LG, and so far it's been pretty good. I've owned LG phones before a long time ago. One of my first slider phones I got was in Christmas 2009. That was my first phone I got with a contract, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It was one of my first slider phones that had a keyboard. The rest of my phones before that were flip phones, I think, or a bar phone that had 1 through 9 on it. And yeah, so I was pretty happy with my LG. That was a slider, but it wasn't a very good phone, but I loved it at the time. It was slow, really slow actually, and it didn't have 3G. Definitely not 4G, or definitely not 4G LTE. It just had Edge on it. If you don't know what that is, it's 2G. So yeah, I don't think I've owned any LG phones after that. I just had a Samsung Solstice, a Samsung Impression. These are all phones I had. Samsung Galaxy S4. I've had a lot more phones than that, but I'm just naming LG and Samsung I've owned. And then after my Samsung Solstice and that, I went to the iPhone 3GS, and then I went to the 4S. Then I went to the S4 after the 4S, and I went back to the 4S again, and then went back to the S4 once again, and then I went to the iPhone 5S, and now I'm with LG G3 with LG. I didn't like the LG G3 because, sorry, I did not like the LG G4 because of the design. I didn't really care for the design that much, even the leather or the plastic. I didn't like the diamond backing on the plastic on the G4. And the G2 didn't even have a removable back or an SD card slot, so yeah. So the G3 was my best bet, and I like it. So, I'll do another video of what's on my phone and stuff, and yeah. So this video is getting really long, so I should really start talking about other things and get this video over with. Sorry. So update number 2 or 3, I guess. I went to a furry meet. It was my first furry meet. I met a lot of cool furries and talked about our fursona and how we joined the fandom and how the fandom inspired us and how it inspired us and everything like that. We were in a group full, it was like 10 to 15 furries. There was no fursuiters, sadly, but next meet hopefully there will be fursuiters. I'm going to like 3 furry meets next month, which is August, and it's July still. So, hopefully there will be fursuiters at the next meet, and yeah, it was on July 12th was my first meet. And I just met a lot of cool furries there and stuff, and I will definitely be going to the next one, which will be August 2nd, which is in 10 days from now, I think, yeah. So, that was just a really fun furry meet. I was there for the whole day. I was like 2 hours away from it. Technically, I would have been an hour away if I still lived in my hometown, but that's okay. I can drive. It doesn't really bug me. But hopefully I'll have fun in the next one, which I will most likely, which definitely pretty much. But I finally met furries in real life, like that I know, and I probably met furries in real life before that, but I didn't know. So technically I didn't meet a furry in real life, but now I met furries in real life. We talked about furry stuff, and I finally met furries in real life. So it was really fun, actually. We talked about furries. We talked about furries. Duh. We talked about what we like and what our likes and dislikes, and what I just said earlier about what inspired us about the fandom, how did we join the fandom, what's our fursona, what's our fursona's name if we didn't have a badge like me. Most people there didn't have a badge, but that's okay. Hopefully I'll have a badge by the next meet, so we ate at the pizza place, one of the furries pizza place that works there, and then we went and played Super Smash Brothers, and we talked. We were gonna play a game. I forgot what it was called, but they said it was fun, but we didn't have time. I left around 7:30, and I got home around 10. So, but I'm only 2 hours away, so it's okay. Sorry, I'm being kind of quiet here. I'm trying to think. I should really write these down, write these things down so I remember what I'm going to say, but that's okay. We also watched Markiplier. We were on YouTube and stuff. It was really funny. We watched Markiplier. We watched Mark play this dating game or whatever, this romance game on YouTube. It was so hilarious. I forgot what that game was called, but it was so funny. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it of what went on in the past 2 weeks. Besides, I got a new phone, which was not even a week ago. It was probably like 5 days ago I got this phone. And yeah, I'll do another video on my phone, what's on my phone or something, or a review, or blah blah blah, whatever. But yeah, So I guess I'm just gonna end this video so that it doesn't take too damn long to upload. And yeah. Also, I don't think I said this, but I got a job and I've stuck with it, and it's a really good job. I've been there for a month. I have to work tomorrow and it's Friday and Saturday. But I get paid. It goes enough towards my fursuit, which I already have $150 towards the suit, and I have $1,000 as my budget for the fursuit. But I have more money than 150 bucks, but that's just for my fursuit funds. And yeah, I can't wait to get my fursuit, which will most likely be next year. It will definitely be next year, but hopefully it'll be before Anthrocon 2016. I'm shooting by April or May 2016 when I get my fursuit. If not, early June at the latest. Hopefully. And even if it's before those months, great. That's before my deadline, which is good, really good. And yeah. So anyways, that's about it, everybody. And I'll catch you later in my next video. Peace. Rainbow the Fox is out. Peace.